Before reading. Now that we've discussed some general mechanics and suggestions, let's discuss some strategies in greater detail about what you can do before, during, and after reading to encourage your understanding of your readings. As we review each strategy, think about what you would like to incorporate into your reading process. All of these strategies are meant to help you access what you already know about a given topic. The strategies can also be implemented for specific readings, or by looking at an entire course by reviewing the syllabus, for example. Additionally, while we discuss different methods and how they can be used at a specific stage in the reading process, many of them can be used at any point, before, during, or after reading. Brainstorming can be an effective way of orienting yourself to the readings before you start. This can be done either on your paper or in your head. First, review all of the headings and subheadings of a section, and list any related information you can recall, including any knowledge you already have about the topic. As you start reading, you can use the associations to better recall and understand the material. Then, use your readings to reevaluate what you already knew prior to reading. Group discussions can be very helpful before or after reading as well. Within the group, you can discuss previous readings and how they relate to current and future materials. Through discussion, you can better discover what knowledge you already bring to your readings and supplement your knowledge with what your fellow students already know. Mind mapping is a more specific strategy to accomplish the same goals as brainstorming and group discussion, where you will more fully connect with your own current knowledge and learn from others in a group environment. To create a mind map, place the title or subject in the center of a sheet of paper. Place other important concepts, definitions, and details outside the circle, connecting related information. Your end product will often look like the branching pattern of a tree, like the following examples. This example demonstrates a creative way to put together a mind map. Here, the time spent in making the mind map so visually appealing would have allowed the creator to think deeply about the many needs of patients and caregivers. However, this mind map discusses very little actual information, instead focusing on points of consideration. This particular mind map would be incredibly helpful as a pre-research strategy when developing topics and research considerations for a paper. This example focuses more on listing out what the creator considers distinguishing features of a certain concept or category, in this case, different genres of movies. Notice how this example focuses on providing explanatory information, rather than just identifying potential discussion points. However, this focus on information may prevent the creator from thinking more deeply about each genre. For example, the mind map could be expanded by adding branches to each genre that examines the possible societal impacts of each genre. This particular mind map was most likely created after the student finished a reading assignment and then created the mind map as a study resource. There is no correct way to make a mind map. Create your map in a way that makes sense for the material you are reviewing. Take a moment to reflect on the pre-reading strategies discussed so far. Which strategies do you already practice? Write down what strategies you would like to implement and how. You may pause this video in order to give yourself more time.